Congratulations! You have been specially selected to trial a new and revolutionary e-commerce system that ordinary people are using right now to make up to $1,500 per day. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show just how simple it is to make money with this powerful system. I'm talking about profits like this and this.
I still can't believe a system like this actually exists. I've been using AZ Sniper for 6 weeks, and in that time, I've made $64,890, all from just a few clicks on my laptop each morning. 2 months ago, if someone had told me that I'd soon be making more than $10,000 per week from a passive online income, I would have laughed. But now, I'm laughing all the way to the bank.
I'd been unemployed for more than 8 months and I just didn't know what to do. Then I discovered the profit system that would change my life forever. Now I make more than $1,500 every single day online, and I don't even have to worry about finding daycare for my little daughter, as I make all of my money from home.
I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to trial this incredible system. Just a few months ago, I was working double shifts, busting my ass just to cover the rent and pay bills. Now I don't work at all. This system has given me more than just money. It's given me the freedom to live my life the way I want to.
And the best thing is that you don't need any technical experience or specialist qualifications to get started, as the system takes care of everything for you. Amazon Sniper is the self-explanatory profit system that will have you up and running and making money in no time whatsoever. In fact, ordinary people just like you are using this system to make up to $500,000 in just 1 year, and very soon you're going to be using the exact same system that they're using to make money. And just think what you could do with $500,000. Working your regular job would be utterly pointless, so you may as well throw your alarm clock out the window right now. When your time is your own and money isn't an issue, just about anything is possible. So rather than losing sleep over debt and bills, you can relax in your poolside villa or go for a sunset drive in your shiny new Porsche. But before we go any further, let me just clarify that I'm not talking about making money from Bitcoin, stocks, binary options, and pyramid scheme or any other bogus investment opportunity. And I am not talking about doing anything illegal. In fact, what I'm going to tell you about in this short presentation is how to make money from a completely legitimate website. A website that I'm sure you've used on multiple occasions in the past that has been right under your nose this whole time. That website is Amazon. That's right. This powerful one-click profit system works in conjunction with Amazon to make up to $40,000 per month for each of our members. And that's nothing when you consider just how much money the multi-billion-dollar giant Amazon makes on a daily basis. Amazon is one of the biggest and fastest-growing companies on the planet, and the biggest online retailer on the web. And the company's CEO, Jeff Bezos, is the richest man alive. In the last 3 months of 2017, Amazon posted record profits of $1.9 billion, with profits increasing every year. And Amazon is available almost worldwide, which means truly unfathomable market potential. And you can reach every one of those customers from the comfort of your sofa. For one-day profits like this, and 7-day profits like this. Those profits can be coming in while you're at the mall, at the gym, or spending time with your family and friends. And don't worry if you've tried in the past to make money online and failed. You are not alone. Making even a few dollars online can seem impossible at first, but trust me, it can be done. Not so long ago, I myself was close to giving up when my pursuits of making a sustainable income online ended in failure. Time and time again. My name's Stephen Ford, and just 2 years ago, I had no job, I was in heaps of debt, and at times my situation felt completely hopeless. It's hard to believe now when I glance at my seven-figure bank balance on my iPhone X from the comfort of my 8-bedroom house after a long day at the golf course. But it's true. Not so long ago, I was close to being evicted from my rundown one-bedroom apartment because I couldn't make rent. It had been 8 years since I graduated from college with a degree in computer science, but I'd done very little with it, meandering from one dead-end job to another. Then one day, about 3 years ago, during a very heated argument with my boss, I quit my job. Sure, it wasn't a particularly well-thought-out decision, but I made a little more than minimum wage, and I worked almost 50 hours per week in a job that I hated, so good riddance. That's when I had the bright idea to make my living online. Back then, it seemed all too easy, but I had no idea of the many, many challenges that were yet to come my way. You see, I naively assumed that working online would be easy for someone with a computer science degree, but sadly, I was mistaken. For weeks, I searched the web, hoping to find that one untapped niche, but I was faced with one dead end after another. I tried web design, coding, content marketing, pay-per-click advertising, creating audiobooks, online tutoring, trading currencies, you name it. But every time I thought I was onto a winner, my hopes were crushed as I realized that once again my time, effort, and money had been wasted. And all the while I had bills stacking up on the kitchen counter and next to no income. Not to mention the hundreds of dollars I'd spent on online courses, guides, and software, which ultimately led me nowhere. And to make matters worse, my girlfriend of 3 years, Melissa, announced that she was pregnant. I knew I had to find a way to make money, and quickly. But more and more weeks passed, and every time I thought I was close to hitting the jackpot, I'd experienced that too familiar sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach when I realized that I'd struck out again. I felt like a total failure. I was ashamed, depressed, and my girlfriend and I were arguing about money on a daily basis. One evening, to get away from it all, I went over to my sister's house for dinner with her and her family. Then after a delicious homemade lasagna, accompanied by a much-needed glass of red wine, I got chatting with my 14-year-old nephew, Jack. We were sitting in Jack's room, and I noticed that he had a lot of neat stuff. A new skateboard, the latest sneakers, an Xbox, a bunch of designer snapbacks, and even an iPhone 8. I knew it wasn't nowhere near his birthday or Christmas, and besides, his parents weren't all that generous anyway. To the best of my knowledge, he didn't have a job, and so honestly, I started to worry that he might be selling drugs at school. So I asked him, "How can you afford all this stuff when you're just a kid with no job?" And his answer really shocked me. He told me that he'd been earning money from Amazon. He said he'd found a YouTube video when browsing the web one night after school, and that the video explained the basics of getting set up on Amazon. Since then, he was making $20 to $60 per week from Amazon and then saving up for all of his new clothes and gadgets. I was impressed and honestly kind of embarrassed. My teenage nephew was making more money online than I was. I asked him for a few details about how it all worked, and then, after another swift glass of wine, I skulked home with my tail between my legs. I couldn't believe it. How could I have overlooked Amazon this entire time when it had been staring me right in the face? I'd even used Amazon that morning to order a crib for the baby. I knew I had to investigate further. Realizing that I could make money from Amazon was a good start, but $20 to $60 per week wasn't going to be enough to support a family of 3. I needed to make more, much more. For the next couple of weeks, I spent my free time learning all that I could about Amazon. I joined message boards, contacted so-called gurus, and read just about every article I could find. But it wasn't until I found a couple of secret websites that things really got interesting. I discovered several techniques, tricks, and methods for making as much money as possible from Amazon. I felt optimistic, but maintained a healthy skepticism. After all, I had been disappointed before. And so I put my newfound methods into practice, and sure enough, my profits shot up. I went from earning around $40 per week like my nephew to earning $400, to earning more than $4,000. From there, after 3 more months of meticulous research and practice, I was making more than $10,000 per week from Amazon. And I was making all of that money from less than 10 minutes work per day. Once I'd got things set up, my profits came in automatically. I was over the moon. Everything that I'd ever wanted from an online income had become a reality. Needless to say, the arguing stopped. All my bills were paid, and the weight of the world was no longer upon my shoulders. Just in time for the arrival of our beautiful baby girl. From then on, it was amazing how quickly my life improved. I bought a new car, we moved into a much bigger house, and I could finally treat my girlfriend, now fiancé, to anything and everything she wanted. Life was truly perfect. But then one day, I saw a post on Facebook from one of my old school buddies, Mark Johnson, who wrote that his mom was sick and that he couldn't afford to pay her medical bills, despite working full-time. I went cold. And it was in that moment that I realized how blind I'd been and how selfish. While I was living a life of luxury, people all around me were still struggling with debt, bills, and financial misery. Right then and there, I contacted Mark, offered my sincerest sympathies, and insisted that I take care of a few medical bills. But that wasn't all. I wanted him to be able to provide for his mother by himself and not to feel like a charity case. And so I told him about Amazon. Mark was overwhelmed by my kindness, and he couldn't thank me enough for my offer of financial support. But then he confessed to me that he wouldn't know the first thing about making money with Amazon. He said that he wasn't the least bit tech-savvy and that sometimes even uploading photos to Facebook was beyond him. And that's when I decided to create the Amazon Sniper system. I wanted to develop a system that could help anyone to make money with Amazon, no matter their experience level, academic background, or technical capabilities. I wanted to be sure that with my system, anyone could get rich with ease. I was aware that developing the system would be a lengthy process, but with my computing experience, I knew it was possible and that it would absolutely be worth the effort. And so for several weeks, I set to work on the creation of my Amazon Sniper system, with a focus on making the setup process as pain-free as possible. I was determined to create a system that would allow users to get set up in 10 minutes or less and then start making money day one, and not just $20 or $100. I wanted users to be earning as much as I do, up to $1,500 each and every day. I worked on my system from breakfast each day into the early hours of the next morning. I felt like I was back in college, pulling all-nighters in the library, only now with black coffee replacing endless cans of Monster Energy. And then finally, one Friday afternoon, I decided that my system was ready. It was clean, efficient, beginner-friendly, and looked to be the ultimate tool for making money with Amazon. So I sent my system to Mark to take it for a test drive. And sure enough, less than 24 hours later, one Saturday morning, I received an email in which he expressed his joy and utter disbelief that he'd already made $1,607. I was thrilled. Over that weekend, I sent my system to a few more friends and family members, and sure enough, within 24 hours or less, I received a similar response from each of them. My system really worked, and right now for my existing users, Amazon Sniper is producing weekly profits like this, and monthly profits like this. And sure, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight with Amazon Sniper, but up to $10,000 per week from an automatic profit system is not half bad. The truth is that anyone who promises to make you a millionaire with a click of their fingers is just outright lying. Those scammers are simply looking to sell you a pile of junk and then run off into the sunset with your hard-earned cash. This is very different. Amazon Sniper is the verified system that will help you make money from a completely legitimate website. And making money from Amazon is incredibly straightforward, and absolutely anyone can do it. So don't worry if you're lacking in technical expertise or if you don't know the first thing about making money online, because with Amazon Sniper, absolutely everything has been taken care of for you. And this is the very same system that existing members are using right now to generate more than $500,000 each year in passive online profits. I'm sure that by now you're wondering what it will cost to get your hands on this powerful income-generating system. Well, don't worry. As I said earlier, I created this system because I wanted to help people, and so I'm not going to charge you anything close to the true value of the system. In fact, all I'm asking for full access to Amazon Sniper is a minuscule $37. That's all, for a money-making system that is being used to generate up to $1,500 each and every day. This is surely the greatest financial opportunity of your lifetime, and because I want you to be completely confident in your decision, I'm ensuring that your purchase will be protected by a money-back guarantee. I've teamed up with the trusted internet retailer ClickBank so that when you make your purchase today, safely and securely, you'll be doing so with a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. This means that if you're not completely happy with Amazon Sniper a few weeks down the line, I'll refund your $37. How does that sound? You have absolutely nothing to lose here and so much to gain. Imagine finally being able to do the things you've always wanted, to give your boss the middle finger and then jet off on a round-the-world vacation. From today, you answer to no one. Your time is your own, and you can work from anywhere in the world. So whether you work at home on the sofa, in a cafe, or in a beach bar in the Bahamas, it doesn't matter. So long as you have Wi-Fi, you can be making money with Amazon Sniper from just 10 minutes work each day, and then your profits come in automatically. You've seen how easy it is. Absolutely anyone can do it. And now is the time for you to take action and go after the life of your dreams. Don't sit idly by as your colleagues and neighbors surpass you in life. Instead, speed past them in your new Lamborghini. But the only way you're going to even make a single dollar is if you click the link on this page and sign up right now. Hesitation will mean missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime. I won't be able to keep this website open forever, and trust me, you don't want to live a life of regret. So make your 100% risk-free purchase of just $37 right now, and then access the profit system that existing members are using to make up to $500,000 each year. And don't worry, if you have any questions or need any help or assistance whatsoever, I will be handling customer support personally. So I'll have you up and running in an instant. What are you waiting for? Sign up right now and change your life forever. Don't put this off for another second. Sign up right now and start living the life you deserve. And I'll speak to you again in just a moment.